Hey techies, welcome or welcome back to kaetalkstech. I'm Kay, so let's talk tech. I want to bring some more positive news today because the last couple of posts I've been talking about jobs leaving the economy, so I don't want to talk about that today, although I could. I'm thinking of starting a job search workshop. This is really more of supporting people looking for work. We would meet twice a week on Tuesday and Friday. Um, and everybody would need to bring 2 job leads to each meeting. So if everybody brings 2 job leads, we have job leads we can share, and we'll go around the room and you say what your job lead is, and somebody will, who's interested, will write it down and get your contact info, and yeah, can contact you or have you or email you or something like that. Um, if you don't want to be contacted, then we can work something else out where the people can get the information that you want to share. Um, and it would be a Zoom call. So if you're interested in that, comment, because I'm not going to do it if nobody's interested in it. I don't need another project that I'm trying to get off the ground. Um, Having said that, let's move into what this video is about, and that is 20 companies with permanent remote work. So the first one, and you'll see me looking to the side because I'm looking at my list. I don't have them memorized. So the first one is Affirm, AFFIRM. Affirm is a remote first financial services company. Um, and by the way, I got this information from Money Talk News on the Microsoft website. You know, that page that opens with all the different types of news on it. When you go into the Edge browser, that's where this information is from. Number 2, Allstate. You know, Allstate is insurance, so we know about that. Amgen. Amgen is, well, the word Amgen means applied molecular genetics. So it's some sort of biotechnology firm. That was number 3. It looks like I'm missing a couple here. I don't see numbers 4 and 5. So maybe you're not going to get 20. You're only going to get 18. Okay. Number 6, Coinbase. I think we've all heard about Coinbase. It's a digital currency exchange, and they have a remote first policy. CrowdStrike. If you're in tech and you haven't heard of Coinbase or CrowdStrike, then just go Google it. But these are well-known company names, so if you haven't heard of them, as well as the next one, Dropbox, you should have heard of these. HubSpot, Humana. Humana is insurance. Is that the insurance company that guy worked for? Who? Anyway, I don't want to get into that. Intuit. You know Intuit. They make TurboTax, and I think they also make Credit Karma. Maybe not Credit Karma. Maybe that's just a joint venture. Because I've used TurboTax. That's my thing, and it costs more than it should, but you can take it off your taxes the next year. And they always have a Credit Karma offer. Anywho, they also make QuickBooks and Mint. So then there's Okta. Okta Identity Cloud. So that goes with, if you've worked remotely and you've had to log in, there's some protocols around identifying who you are and if you have access. That's what Okta does. Identity management solutions. And they're now remote first. So Pinterest. We've all heard of Pinterest. You can make your vision board for the rest of the year on Pinterest. Why not give that a try? Reddit, one of my favorite sites. Every techie loves Reddit. Everybody loves Reddit. I've never heard anybody say they hate Reddit. Reddit is good. Reddit is a good site, and it's one of the sites that's in my personal repertoire, short list of sites that I go to find out certain information. If I want to know what the techies say, then I go to Reddit. Um, Ryder. Ryder is competitor to U-Haul, right? So, and they also do delivery. So, they are remote and hybrid. It says Ryder has shifted to remote and hybrid work. So, they probably figured out that they're better off saving the money on real estate than watching people work. Okay, so anywho, they provide commercial fleet management, global supply chain consulting, materials management, transportation, and related services. So then there's SoFi, social finance. That's a fintech company that provides refinancing for. My experience with them is they were doing that with student loans, but they've grown, so now they have investments and mortgages and personal loans, life insurance. So their remote work policy is optional remote work. So it says that the optional remote work policy enables employees to work with their leaders, managers to determine the best place for each individual to work from. That's not really optional, is it? When I think of an optional remote work policy, I think of a company like, well, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but they will ask you if you want to be in the office or you want to be remote. Okay? If you say you want to be remote, then they'll give you some rules around, what they expect, which is fine. If you tell people what they expect, then that's great. It's always a little insulting to me because I'm like, I have 30 years experience. What do you think I've been doing all this time? But I do understand that there has to be a standard for all employees, so you have to have the same spiel with each person, so nobody can say they didn't know. Okay. Spotify has adopted a work from anywhere program. Now, if that anywhere means off American soil, I'm interested. I'd love to be a digital nomad right about now. Yes, I would. Turn it in. Wow, I never heard of that before. It says they have a remote first culture. Let's see. They're in the education sector. They've developed advanced AI writing detection technology to ensure the integrity of education. I'm sorry, I'm just realizing what this is, right? So, Turn It In, it says, is a global software development company working in the educational sector that has developed advanced AI writing detection technology to ensure the integrity of education and research and improve learning outcomes. Excuse me. I guess my throat's getting a little dry. So time for a sip. The tea is delicious. I like to put this French vanilla 0-calorie creamer in my tea. Just a few tablespoons. Takes it to a whole new level. And then you can put in some cinnamon and some ginger. It's really good for you too. Okay, I'm almost out of time, so that was Turn It In. Then we have Twilio. That's a platform as a service company, a PaaS company. It's a remote first company. And the last one they have here is Vista, which is a SimPress company. a design and marketing partner to millions of small businesses. I'm not familiar with that one. So that's it. That's all I have. I only have a few seconds. Like, share, follow. See you next time. Bye.